So in today's topic, we want to talk about financial literacy, financial education in wealth creation. You know, it's good to make money, but if that money you are making, you're not utilizing it, you may become poor because wealth creation determines how you channel your money that you've already made in order to become poor. There are people that are making money, they don't know how to save, they don't know how to create that money, they don't know how to make money to yield something good for themselves. You know, a lot of people are making money. Once they made the money, they, what next will be in their mind is to how to squander it, how to eat the money without thinking on how to save. Because making the money is another thing, and having the idea on how to save that money is another. So it's not by making money, it's by how you utilize that money to how you maximize the money you have already made in order to become financially free, in order to become wealthy, in order to become financial, have a financial freedom in what you have made. And there are certain things you have to do in order to become wealthy. There are a lot of things you have to do. There's someone I know, she's always making money. Initially, she doesn't have any money, but before you know it, God favor favor find her, and she started seeing money because of the contract she did. She won a contract and executed the contract, and she was paid. But unfortunately, she did not utilize that money she made out of that contract very well. She became wealthy somehow, but because she doesn't know how, she doesn't have that financial knowledge, she doesn't have that financial skill on how to utilize the money she made, she became broke again, from grace to grass again. Now she was living in a duplex, 4 bedroom duplex. Before you know it, she moved to 2 bedroom apartment. Before you know it, she moved to 1 bedroom, and now she's living in a self-con because she did not utilize the money she had made. The money she made, God favored her. She did not utilize it very well because she doesn't have the financial knowledge on how to utilize money, on how to save money, on how to make money. So there are certain steps you have to follow in order to create wealth, in order to that financial education. There are some financial education you're supposed to have in order to save your money, in order to make money, in order to make sure that your money, utilize your money very well. There are certain steps you have to take. Number one is budget. You have to budget what the money you are making. You have to budget it on how you are spending it, and how you are going to spend it, on how you are going to the, what is coming in and what is going out. You have to budget everything. And if you have a business, if you are a salary earner, or you are a business person, if you are a salary earner and you are earning 700,000 on monthly basis, if you do not budget how you spend that money on monthly basis, believe you are going to become poor. Because you can't, they just pay you 700, because anytime they pay you salary, you remember that they're paying you salary. That's when a lot of things will be coming your way. A lot of things, how you're going to spend that money, that the same thing, how you're going to spend money. You don't think of savings, you don't think of any saving, how you're going to spend the money. Once they pay you salary, piam, the next thing you are at the joint, you buy it. You that because many people there at that joint have already known you that every 28th of every month, that's when you normally uh, go to the joint. So people will be waiting for you because you always the omego, you're always there to spend money. So people will be waiting for you there because they know that you're gonna spend, they know that you're gonna you're gonna do saraka there, you're gonna become the chairman of that place. You start squandering money without thinking of how to save. Because if you know that every month they pay you 700,000, every month 200,000 is for savings without touching it, then 500 is for other miscellaneous expenses. You save it because by the time you know it, if you save to 200 every month for a year, you know what you have made for 1 year, or for 1 year you have saved a lot of money. Likewise, a business person, You give a track record of where your money is going and how you're spending your money, the income and the expenses. You have a track record of how you are going to be spending your money. That's how you become financially educated. That's how you become you create wealth for yourself. If you don't have a track record of how your money is spent, or where your money is going, or how you spend your money, then if you're a business person, it's good for you to have an account. Let's say you have people you are paying salaries. You don't pay salaries from your personal account. It's good to open an account, a business account, whereby all expenses pertaining to that businesses, you are maybe your workers, you are paying the salary from, so that you have a record, a good record, financial record of how you are spending your money, so that you budget how things that are coming to you are things that are going out. You know how to spend that money, because if you don't have any track record of how you are spending your money, you are not going to be wealthy. That's how poverty starts, because you don't have a track record of where your money is going, and where is uh, where you are spending that your money. You don't have a good track record. By the time you know it, you start from, if you are rich, before you know it, you start going down, because you don't have that financial knowledge. You don't have that financial knowledge on how to spend your money. The second one is savings. If you are working, or if you are doing a business and you don't have, there is no saving plan, there is no saving plan for you, or is your case, because the financial knowledge you have is zero. You think of how to, where to spend your money and how to save it, because you can't be making money without having a saving plan. What of if there is emergency? If emergency comes, how are you going to solve it? So the financial knowledge, the financial education is very, very important in everything you do in your life. You think of how to, the budget, you think of how to save it. Then another one is investment. Investment is of paramount. As you're saving, also be thinking of where to channel your money to, because if it's only saving, savings will not give you that financial freedom. Only savings is investment. You think of the kind of investment that you say, so that the return of investment that you get from that investment will be huge. But whereby you don't have any investment plan, so when you are investing, you think of there we have several investments that are good. You think of real estate, you think of cryptocurrency, and also investment in gold. Investment in gold is very, very good. It's very, very important. You invest in gold too, so that, because investment in this thing, real estate, investment in cryptocurrency, and investment in gold, inflation does not affect it. Inflation of any economy does not affect real estate, does not affect gold, because even if you want to resell it, the value always appreciates. So you have to think of all this. If you don't have that financial education, you may not be able to know where to invest your money in. You see yourself, because if you don't have that financial knowledge of where to invest your money, any money that come across you, you just spending it, you keep on spending it without thinking of where and where to channel your funds. Investment brings a wealth creation. It moves you from financial incapacitation to financial freedom. That's the importance of investment. Investment is also paramount. Then another one, the fourth one, is debt management. How do you manage your debt? How do you manage the things you do? Do you keep on borrowing? Just once they pay you your salary, or you made that money every month, the next thing you will do is buy things. Before the end of the month, you start looking for where to borrow money, where to borrow funds. You channel which one, with the debt that is good and the one that are bad. Mortgage debts are very good, because you are investing it in something. If you have been investing it in houses, in real estate, so if mortgage debts are good, it's very, very important. But all these loans, payday loans, it's not really good for you, for maybe because you won't grow, because each time, every month, they kept on debiting your account only on loans. But if it's a mortgage, because you have invested it on something, that investment, you have channeled that mortgage, you can resell that house in future. And because selling of houses or mortgages has value, but if you channel those debts in only payday loans, you're not gonna be rich. You will keep on going down. So it's good to think of where to channel your funds to. So you think of debt management. Debt management is of paramount. There are good debt and there are bad debt. Good debts are for all those mortgages, is they are very good. But all this, you see, all these payday loans, it's not really the best. It's not really the best. So the woman I talked about, she she did a bad business, and before you know it, every month they kept on collecting because she invested, she did a bad business that brought her from where she was, from grace to grass. Because on monthly basis, her account will be debited on monthly basis. She didn't channel those funds in mortgages, maybe in assets. I don't know how she managed her businesses. Every month, her account must be debited every month. She become financially incapacitated, start borrowing from here to here. That made her to fall from where she was, from the standard she had leveled herself. She now fell patapata. Now she becomes a borrower. She's highly indebted, highly, she has debt here and there, which is not good for her. So if you want to become financially free, you have to try as much as you can to have financial education, to have the knowledge of things before you know how to spend your money. You can't just be making the money without thinking on how to spend it. There are people that are poor today. They were poor because of how they managed their funds. They didn't manage whatever they got well. That's why they became poor today. A lot of people, because they are lacking this financial knowledge. They lack this financial knowledge. So that's why they did not manage whatever they achieved during their youthful era. As they are growing old, they became poor. But gone are the days when they were young, when they were strong, they were making money, but they did not utilize that money. They did not utilize that period very well, because they doesn't have that financial knowledge. They don't have that financial education. So financial education is very, very important in our lives. You must not be everybody that's into business, that are doing anything, supposed to have financial knowledge. Even people that are even content creators supposed to have that financial knowledge. You can't just be making money and be squandering it, even when you are young. So parents should also be teaching their children the importance of financial education, so that as they are growing, they will have that mindset that it is good to have that financial knowledge, to how to utilize funds that are coming their way. Because by the time they grow up, they will be able to manage any funds, any resources given to them. Because if they don't have that financial knowledge, everything, just that their money today, the next thing is to buy this. Mommy, can we buy this? Mommy, can we buy that? They don't have that knowledge that it is important to save. So everybody need to have this financial education, financial knowledge on how to save money, on how to keep money. Because if you don't have it, I don't believe you will ever be rich. There are a lot of people, all those bourgeois we have, all those rich men and women that we have, it's because they have that knowledge. That's why a lot of rich people now, as they are making money, they are investing it in different businesses. That's why they can never be poor. They keep on channeling their funds, whatever. A rich man doesn't spend money anyhow. But you see a poor man, they can spend anyhow. They don't think. But before a rich man spend 1 naira, he or she has made more than that. So financial education is very, very important in our lives in order to to generate wealth creation. Financial education is very, very important, and there are things you will do in order to have that financial education. Number one, have to read books of maybe this books of poor rich dad and poor dad is very, very important. That book is full of wisdom. So if you have not read it, try as much as you can to go and read it. I think it has a lot of value on how to manage wealth, on how to create wealth. Read that poor dad. That book is very, very okay. Then the second one, the things you have to do, online training. Even on YouTube, you can see a lot of financial where they talk about financial channels that talks about financial education. You learn from there. You learn a lot of things um, that can even educate you more on how to handle wealth, on how to handle finance. YouTube has a lot of channels that talk about that. Then the third one is to meet people, meet a financial advisor that can, a mentor that knows a lot about wealth creation. He can teach you, you can learn from that person on how he or she channel his funds. From there you're able to grow your own. It's not about spending, but also you think about how to save it, how to how to channel those funds you have made in different portfolios. If you don't channel it, you can never grow. So wealth creation is very, very important in our daily lives. Wealth creation is very, very important. If you don't have that education, financial education, you will not be able to create wealth. You can never move forward. So whatever you are doing, think of how to save, how to diversify whatever you have. It's not all about making the money. How do you manage to save it? How do you manage to create the wealth? How do you manage to save, so in order to become financially free? Because you can't keep on borrowing, make money today, the next day that money is finishing. There's nothing tangible. You have channeled those funds because you don't have that financial education. So there are a lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of online courses that you can learn in order to improve on how to save money. There are people that knows how to make the money but don't know how to save it. Check out all these rich people who have. They have that knowledge. That's why they are getting richer and richer every day. They channel their funds. They spread their tentacles to the different portfolios. That's why if this one is not making money, the other one will be making money. They are they are they are getting richer and richer every day. And for those that prefer investment, real estate investment is very, very good because inflation does not affect it. Inflation does not affect real estate. Even if the inflation is ravaging the economy, it does not affect real estate or landed property. So if you have money, if you have saved your money already, you can channel this investment in real estate, in buying land. Anywhere you see land that is genuine, keep on buying it, keep on buying and be saving those funds. Keep on buying it. So but by the time you at your old age, when you don't have the strength again to work, that investment, you can start selling the things you have invested. Real estate investment is very, very good. So it does not affect, even if a land you bought 500,000 today, if you leave it for 1 or 2 years, you can sell it higher. You can triple whatever the amount that you bought that land, you can triple it. So financial education is very, very important. It's very, very necessary is the key to financial freedom. If you don't have it, you don't have it. So even if you don't have it, it's good to learn. You budget, you save, you invest, then you manage your debt. These are some of the things, the key things you have to know about financial education that can move you from wherever you are, that can move you from the lower level to a higher level, that can give you that financial freedom, that can give you that move you from poverty to riches. If you don't have that financial education, you are going nowhere, because everything you do in life is business. If you're a business person, even if you're a salary earner, if you don't have that financial wisdom, how will you grow? So you grow by giving, knowing how to save money, knowing how to use it, how to utilize it, how to invest. So these are the things you have to know about financial education. Financial education is of paramount if you want to become rich, if you want to become rich. Then again, if you don't have that knowledge, join communities. There are some communities that will teach you how to save, where to invest, where places to invest. You join those communities, that community that will push you up, they will bring you up, they will tell you what to do, they will teach you certain things so that you too will grow. And if you are investing, there are good land, real estate investment, gold investment, and also cryptocurrency are good products to invest in. So if you are investing in landed property, there are certain things you have to take note of. It's not all land that are genuine, so you have to be very, very careful so that you don't invest your hard-earned money into a wrong hand, because getting the money is good, but knowing the right places to channel it, and also a genuine place to channel it, is also important. So if you have made that money and you're thinking of where to invest that money, there are places you can invest it in landed properties. And if you want to buy a land, be very, very careful so that you don't buy a land that's that maybe that has issues. And before you commit, before you invest in landed properties or in a real estate investment, always be careful. Do a due diligence before you commit your money. Request for the papers of that land. Go and investigate if that land has any mortgage issues, or have any issues at all, or if it has any issues, that unsettled issues, before you commit, before you make your payment. Because there is one thing, something that happened to someone I know. The father of that person bought a land long time ago, and he has his papers and everything. That same land was also sold to another person, and that person also has papers too. How they got the paper, nobody knows. How they issued the same paper to the first person, and also the same paper to the second person. So when the second person, because the first person has already gotten everything, he has his own papers too, so he was waiting until when he has the time to go and develop his land. But unknowing to him, the second person, even without knowing, maybe he doesn't know that the owner of the land has also sold this to someone else before him. So he wanted to go and develop the land. On getting the place, he started clearing the bush, the land, because he has the paper, he has bought it with his money. So he started clearing the place. Someone now saw him clearing the land, because the person that saw him knows the first person that bought that land. So he went and told the first person that somebody is encroaching in his land and is clearing the place. So when he now went there, he now stopped the person. It becomes an issue. Everybody now brought his own paper, because the first person has the paper, while also the second one, the bought the land, also has his paper. So that's why when you're buying a land, you have to be very, very careful. Do a due diligence. Go and check, make a very proper verification before you make your payment, because if you make payment without doing a proper verification, Oyo will be your case. So make a proper verification because before you make your payment. So the first person now went there and stopped that second person that bought the land from doing any other thing, because they have to take the matter to court. So before you know it, as they are, everyone now presented this on a paper, but luckily the first person was the first person that bought the land, and he has everything. So the court ruled it in the favor of the first person, because all of them has the money to spend. If this person that bought the land doesn't have the money, how we have the money, how we settle the case, how we go to the court? So all two of them has the money to spend, but luckily for the first person, he won the case because he was the first person that bought the land. So how he managed, the second person managed to get his money back, nobody knows. So before you make your payment, you want to invest. Yes, you have made the money, but before you make any investment, try as much as you can to do a proper due diligence concerning that land, so that you don't go and make payments into a wrong hand. So that you don't go and make payment into a wrong hand. So do a proper check. Go to agencies that are that into that land, that has that land. Different agencies that manages lands. Yeah, that's where you do a proper verification to know if you are to make a payment or not. And again, if you are buying a land with a real estate company, make sure that when you are making payment, you pay it into account. That the name of the real estate is the same thing with the account you are paying the money into. Else, so they don't pay money into a wrong hand. A lot of people have made this mistake. Heard a lot of stories about wrong payment of money. Ah, like we had a lot of mistake about this. Nepal, please, I'm waiting for light. If you're welcome to my live stream, please, we don't Nepal. They've taken the lights, so we are waiting to have a gen. Sorry, we'll soon be back. If you're on my live, please stay tuned. They're coming. Welcome to my live. Sorry, people have taken our light. We'll soon be back. Welcome back. If you are still on my live stream, thank you for waiting. So, as I was saying, it is good if you are making the money. It is good to have a financial education so that you know how to spend your money, where to invest your money. And if you don't have any knowledge of financial education that can lead to wealth creation, you might be doing wrong things. If you are investing your money, you go and invest in the wrong hands. So as I was saying about land, if you have money, if you are making payment, make sure that the person you are paying the money, or the real estate firm you are paying the money, the name of the real estate is the same with the account you are paying that money into, so that you don't pay money into a wrong hand. Because if you are buying from a real estate firm and you are making it into an individual account, you might be making, because they may deny you. Why? Because the person, another person may give you an account to pay in, and you paid in without even paying money into the real estate company that has the land. So it's very better to buy a land from a real estate, because it is more genuine if you buy it from individual, because a lot of individuals have been, there are a lot of issues coming out when you buy a land or when you invest from individuals, because some of them will sell the same land to different people. They will sell to this person, collect money, sell to this person, collect money, sell the land to different set of people. So by the time you want to develop that land, you start having issues. So wealth creation, if you want to have a good wealth creation, you have to have a financial knowledge of it. So you have to know how to spend your money, You also have the education. Learn. Go and Google. Maybe go to YouTube. Learn how to things you can do in order to increase, in order to improve, in order to widen up your horizon in terms of financial education. Is of a paramount in wealth creation, because you can't be making the money without proper way of utilizing it, without proper investment, without proper tracking record of how you spend your money. You're all just to be buying and buying and buying, and once they pay you salary, you squander it. Once you are making the money, you are squandering it. No record, no record of how you spend your money, no record of how what comes to your account, no record, nothing. So if you want to make it in life, if you want to have a financial freedom, then know how to invest your money. Give a proper budget. Budget the way you spend, budget the way you do anything, so that you have a track record of whatever that is coming in and whatever that is going out. Not only that, your children, you can also inculcate that. There are a lot of children now, once the money comes into their hand, the next thing is just to spend. And if you leave them now, they will be growing like that, and which is not good. They will be growing like that. Just teach them how to save money, even if that little they have. You teach them, so that they'll be growing from there. They have that knowledge that saving is very good. A lot of people had made that mistake, a lot, because I know some people, when they are paying them, where they are working, they are paying them very well, but they do not utilize that payment. Each one, whenever they pay them salary, they will think of new cars, new television. That's when they remember to change their wardrobe. If the lady, new wigs, new shoes, everything new, want to change your wardrobe. If the guys, that's when they would start buying new cars, the latest version of television. Nothing, no plans on how to spend money, nothing. So you have to have financial education if you want to make it in life. We should have learn how to manage. We should educate ourselves on financial education. Financial education is a skill. It's a skill on its own, and you don't need to go to school. You don't need to be a professor in order to learn how to do it. There are professors, there are people that went to schools but don't know how to manage funds. Why there are people that they didn't see the four walls of higher institution, but yet they manage funds very well. There are a lot of people say that the bourgeois, the rich people, the rich men and women, a lot of them didn't even see the four walls of the classroom. They are wealthy because they know how to manage funds, they know how to utilize it, they know how to turn it to something good in a positive way. They are growing. Why there are people that went to school, yet they don't know how to make plans on how to make money, on how to create money, on how to generate money so that it will become something. They will be richer. They don't know how to do it. You find out that there are a lot of people, a lot of men and women now that are working, that has money now. They didn't see the forward. They don't even have certificate. Yet the people that went to school are working for them, because they know what money, financial education is all about. They didn't go to school, but they know how to manage funds. They know how to recreate whatever they have, whatever they earn. They don't know how to recreate it to have an increase. So financial education is very important. Very important in our lives. It's not by making the money, but how do you utilize that money? How do you utilize it? It's very important. Teach your children, teach yourself on how to manage funds, on how to recreate funds. Financial education is very good in our lives. If you're just joining, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Subscribe so that each time I'm on live or any other video that I drop, you'll be the first person to receive it, because a lot is coming. A lot is coming. You can also like my video, comment wherever necessary. Also share my live so that other people will join and learn what financial education is all about, because a lot of people are making that mistakes. A lot of people are making mistakes. They don't save. All these rich people you see that we have is because they utilize their time, they utilize the opportunity, they utilize the fund, whatever they made, they utilize it. That's why they became richer today. Check every rich man that you know. They are, it's very difficult for them to spend money. They don't spend money anyhow. And not only that, any money they made, they also channel that money, funds, into another asset, into another investment. So that's why investment is very, very good. Is the key for your growth. Every rich man, they will channel it into different portfolios. If they are not into real estate, they are into oil. If they are not into oil, they are into bank. If they are not into banking, they are into different types of businesses they know that moves market. So that by the time this one is not making well, is not doing well, the other one will be doing well. Because if they channel their funds only in one investment, by the time inflation may hit that investment, you see them going down. But if inflation hits this one, they use this one to hold the whole body, pending when the other one picks up. But people that are not rich, they are the people that spend more. They are the ones that spend more. Once they get money, to the next thing is just to change wardrobe, buy good things, buy, eat anyhow. But rich people don't, because they have that sense, they have that financial knowledge. Because they want to recreate wealth, they want to become more richer and richer, because that's their mindset. They have that financial skills, that financial knowledge. So financial education is very, very important in our lives. If you don't have it, please, you can, there are a lot of places you can learn. There are books, online books. You go online, because the world has become a global village. You can be anywhere and have knowledge. You can go to Google, you can go to YouTube. You have a lot of channels that talk about this financial education. A lot of them, you can just go and make a research, read books. This rich dad, poor dad. So we should try as much as we can to widen up, to be versatile, to have that financial education in wealth creation. It's not by making the money, it's not by making the money, it's by utilizing it. Know the ones you will invest that money, know the businesses you will go in, know the ones you cannot. Because if you doesn't have that knowledge, you won't think of uh, weighing your things you have to venture in. You won't think of that, because you have to weigh things together, whether you can venture into it or not. If not, you keep on making mistakes every time. From some people have made it, one single mistake, you see them going down again, start begging, even when God has already blessed them at their youthful age. Just single mistake they made, you see them rushing down, going down again. So welcome to my life. If you're just joining, welcome to my life. I am talking about financial education. Financial education will help you to have freedom, become financially free. It's not by going to school, it's not by doing the businesses, it's by utilizing what you are making, it's by utilizing what that comes to you. In terms of budgeting, you budget first, budget before you spend. You give a track record of what you are spending, your income and your expenses. Give a track record, have a book, a record of how you spend your money. That will help you to grow more and more. If you are a business person and there are people you employed, don't just be paying them from your own money. No, open a business account whereby you'll be paying them salary from there, from that your business account, so that you have a track record of whatever you have spent. Also have your own personal savings. Also be paying yourself, because when you pay yourself, you also have a record of whatever you have done for yourself. You pay yourself first, and also have a separate account for your business. and a personal account whereby you do your own personal expenses, so that you know how to manage your expenses. You have a record of whatever that you move. That's how you utilize that financial education. That's how you make sure that you are growing. If not, you keep on spending without having any track record. There's some people that have businesses today, they don't have any record of how their money how their money is going or how it's coming in. What they know is that anytime they fill the business, before you know it, everything goes down the drain. They start afresh. You cannot grow like that. Also have a savings culture. Save not only by spending, save, because this time inflation is ravaging everybody. Things are going higher and higher and higher. So you should have that financial education on how to spend, when to invest. If you don't have it, so how will you grow? Now there are some places the economy is not really good, because there's nothing you put on, everything is going higher and higher. So if you are, that money you have invested, channel it to something that inflation will not affect. But there are a lot of businesses that inflation can affect, because if you decide to venture in something that inflation will affect, you are not going to make it. You may not make it, because we keep on spending and spending and spending and spending without utilizing, without making anything. So try as much as we can to invest, to save. And when you are saving, instead of leaving that money in bank, instead of leaving it there without utilizing it, because you are wasting it, reinvest it in something. Because you can never be rich by keeping your money, saving your money, but you will be rich through investment. A lot of people who are richer today, they are rich because they invested their funds. There are a lot of things you can invest, a lot of stocks you can invest it in stocks, in gold, in real estate, in cryptocurrency. But it's left for you to know the ones that you know how to handle. It's left for you. If the funds is so much, you can invest it in different things, different, spread your tentacles, different, have a lot of portfolios, spread it in different things, so that you can be reaping it from this one. If this one is not making, you can leave it there and continue with this until it becomes the other one's turn to enrich you. So rich men knows how to do that. They have that knowledge, because they have that educational skills, financial skills. They have that knowledge. So they are very good. There are people, men and women, that are good in business. They know how to handle funds. They can recreate wealth. Whatever they have, before you know it, the thing has yield more money for them. Why there are people that don't know? No, that's why it's good to learn from people that have made it. Learn from books, read books. That's why you will make it. Financial education is very, very important if you want to make it in life. If you want to have financial freedom, it's not by making the money, it's by utilizing it, so that at the long run you become richer and richer. You will not fall from grace to grass. Rather, let it be from grass to grace. Instead of moving down, you keep on moving higher and higher. Financial education is very, very important. So all of us should try as much as we can to invest so much, to invest in financial education. Is of very, very paramount. You can't be making the money after some, can't start eating meat today. The next, in 2 years to come, you start eating crayfish. It's not really the best, though all of them are very, very good, but it's good. Instead of reducing your standard, you start it's better you increase it instead of reducing it. So think wise. There are a lot of men today. There are a lot of men that are poor today. They are poor not because they were poor. They because they did not make use of the opportunity they had yesteryears, when they are younger, when they have the strength, when they have the bone to do some things. So try as much as you can to invest in something, to utilize whatever you have, to have that financial knowledge, and you're gonna get it. Because if you want to be a millionaire, you have to think like a millionaire. Welcome to my life. If you're just joining, it's all about financial education in wealth creation. If you have that financial education, you recreate whatever you are doing, you recreate it. It gives you that freedom, it gives you that confidence when you have that knowledge to make more money, to spread your tentacles. It gives you that strength, that knowledge to spread your tentacles, to make more money. That's what financial education is all about. If you don't have that knowledge, you can never make it in life. You can never. So there's one guy that I know. He was a banker. He they are paying them good salary, but each time he has money, they paid him anything. The next thing he will do is to change cars. We kept on changing his cars. Anytime they pay salary, that something good, something huge has entered his account. Next thing, he will change television, the latest version of the television, the latest version. He will come to his house. It's very, very good, very, very rich. At times he will collect loan to change all these things, just to prove to people that he's working, that he's making it, without thinking on how to reinvest in those funds. Because at times they will pay them profit sharing, they pay them upfront, a lot of things. So each time they pay him, the next thing is either he change his car, he change everything that is in the house, so that in order to impress people, or to he's just trying to impress people, to show people that he has arrived. Good things are very good anyway, but you have to be strategic, because as you are working, you are not sure 100% of that place you are working. So as he's working now, so the time tsunami came, he was retrenched, and majority of things he bought it on loan. You have to offset whatever you are owing. So when he finished offsetting everything, because you have to be free from loans, when he start offsetting everything, he doesn't have money again. He became poor. Before he starts selling some of the things, all those things that he has bought, he starts selling it gradually. So that's why it's not good when you're making the money. As the money comes, it's very huge. When reinvest it in something, had it been he invested it in maybe in landed properties. Landed properties are very, very good, because you can resell it faster. Land, you can resell it faster. Even if you don't have anybody to buy it, the real estate company that you bought the land from can also sell it for you. Yes, they can sell it for you. The real estate company you bought the land from, they can sell that land fast for you. And when they're selling it, they will not sell it the amount you bought it, they will sell it higher for you. So had it been he invested some of this money, because he was making good money when he was working. Had it been he invested it, when such things comes, he sell one of his land and you just offset his debt. The gadget he bought will still be there for him. But he didn't have any plans of investment. He didn't have any plans. He didn't give a track record of what is coming in and what is going out from the money he has made, he's making. He didn't plan. He didn't have a plan for it. Everything, anytime money comes, what goes to his mind is to buy all these expensive gadgets, change suits, look good. But he didn't plan of investment. That's why investment is very, very good. It's of paramount. So we should not be making such mistakes. When you have the money, invest it in something. It's not as looking good is not a bad thing. You have to look good, but divide it. Invest some, save some, and use some to all those to change your wardrobes, look good. And again, when you're making the money, if you don't have enough, don't force it. Don't make people to praise you. Don't force it. Live according to your standard, what you have. You plan ahead. Don't focus on loan, because loan can render someone bank can make you to become like a pauper. You manage, reduce the way you take loans, because if you are not, if you take loan now without reinvesting it, using it for something that can yield more money, you become poor. Because if you take loan now, because you have to pay interest on it, so if you take loan, channel it to something that will be making more, that will be yielding that interest for you. If not, you pay the capital, and that interest you still be paying it. So as you collect money, invest it in some, if it's business, invest it in business immediately. Don't just collect loan just for just eating, or you want to do a traditional wedding, you collect loan, you want to do wedding, don't collect loan to do wedding, don't collect loan to do traditional marriage. It's not the best, because you don't, okay, maybe you collect and thinking that people will give you the funds. What of if they didn't? What will happen to you? So don't have that mindset of collecting loan to buy car, collect loan to buy you can collect loan to pay children school fees, because that's an investment. It's an investment. But don't collect loan to buy. You can be saving it gradually, unless you have a separate account for it. You have enough whereby even if you collect the loan, you'll be able to pay comfortably. You can collect loan. These are some of the things whereby loan is very, very important. You can collect loan for mortgage houses, because is an investment. Mortgage itself is an investment. Once you collect loan to buy, once you finish paying the loan, that house become yours. And when you want to sell it, you will not sell it the amount you bought it, you will sell it higher. It's already an investment by itself. So these are the places you collect loan and reinvest it, which is very, very important. But don't collect loan just to buy clothes, to buy wigs, to buy shoes, to buy car or television. Even if you have the Paco television, be using it to watch. It's good. Be using it instead of collecting loan to buy new. You want to become, want to be, let's do some shakaras. No, 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 no. Because you at one, you're gonna hear it at the long run. So financial education is very, very key in wealth creation. If you want to become rich, read books. Poor dad, rich dad. That book makes sense. The person that wrote that book tried. If you want to have knowledge of how things work, go and read that book. A lot of things that can help you. A lot of things. Without these rich people, the rich people are where they are because they make use of their knowledge. They have that financial knowledge. See them becoming richer and richer and richer. So it's of paramount. It's very, very important. Financial education is very, very important. Then again, if you're looking for where to invest, invest in landed property. I've said it time with a number. And if you want, wherever you are, if you are staying in diaspora, maybe you're in Nigeria, you're looking for where to invest your fund, or you want to looking for where to buy a genuine land, please, you can give me a chat. Let's discuss, because we are also into real estate. Wherever you are, you want to invest in your own country, you can give me a chat. Let's discuss. Is very, very paramount, so that you have an investment, you have the money, you have the funds. They are looking for where to buy a genuine land, or even where to invest, or want to buy you want to go into real estate, you want to invest, so you can give me a chat like discuss. And again, if you don't want to buy the land but you want to invest it in landed real estate companies, there is a way they normally do it. When you invest, maybe for 1 year, they will give you your capital and also give you your interest. That is, your return on investment is very, very high. I think the interest is very, very good. If you don't want to invest it in financial, you can invest it in real estate companies. Also, they do that because it's part of investment. They can use it to build their develop their estate. Then after 1 year, they will give you your capital and also give you the return on investment that are accrued in that funds that you invested with them. So a lot of things, a lot of ways you can make your money. You can create wealth. And again, some people are now doing in real estate transactions, real estate businesses, land businesses. They will just, instead of, you have saved money, instead of leaving that money there and the thing is wasting, venture into real estate. Just buy land, be trading on real estate. Buy land, after 1 year you can resell it, or 2 years you can resell it. Buy different lands, different places. Or if you have the money for buying house, also buy. You buy in different places, buy it in different places, because many people are trading in real estate now, and it's giving them a lot of financial, giving them a lot of financial freedom. You invest there. When you buy land, different land, when you want to sell it, you can sell. After 1 year you sell it. After selling that one, when you see another one, you also buy. You find out that your capital will still be there while you are making your profits. That's why a lot of people now are venturing into real estate, because it's a very good investment. This inflation that is ravaging some economies does not some economy does not affect it. It does not affect real estate at all. Like now, you have a house. If you have a house and maybe unfortunately the house caught fire, your land is still there. It's only the house that caught fire. You still have your land. You can rebuild it. So this is a very good investment, real estate investment or land investment. The land doesn't expire. It doesn't expire. If you invest in landed properties, you find out that now the land job will just be there. You doesn't spend anything on land, no maintenance, nothing. Even if the bush is there, you can still leave it. When you want to resell, when you want to do anything, you can clear it. You can use land to lease. You can use it to lease. You lease it to people and still make money. They'll still pay you, and your land will still be there. You can use it for many things. So if you're looking for where to invest money, that if you have money and you're looking for where to invest, these are the places you can invest. You can invest in landed property. You can invest in cryptocurrency. You can also invest in gold. Gold doesn't rot. You can invest a lot of money in gold. Invest it in gold. Anytime you want to sell it, you can pick one and sell. So there is someone I know. She doesn't save her money. She doesn't keep her money in the bank. She prefer buying gold. If she has any money she has today, the next thing you will do, she will go and buy gold. She save her money in gold. She doesn't touch it. She just have just little for expensive, for emergency, and the rest. She save her money in gold. Anytime she needs money, or maybe something, you not just anytime she needs money, maybe something came up, she'll just pick one and sell, and she'll sell it higher. Gold also appreciates. That's some of the things that yield more money. That's some of the investments that are good in some stocks. So that's some of the investments that are good. If you are looking for where to invest your money, invest it in something that will not rubbish your money, that your hard-earned money that you have already saved. Invest in real estate, land, especially land, because many people are looking for land. You can use land for a lot of things. You don't wait till you have a developed place. If you see a land whereby, maybe even if it's bush, go and buy it. Buy it, because once that place start developing, it will skyrocket. If there is road, it will increase, and anytime there is light, the prices will increase. If there is other social amenities around that place, it will increase. So as the development is coming, the price of that land will be increasing. So if you're lucky to have bought land there, then you're already a millionaire or billionaire. So there are someone I know, because we are into properties, and he bought a very good location. That place wasn't there was no road, so the person now bought a house of 7.5 million. Within 3 months of him buying that place, because there's road there now. That house, 3 bedroom bungalow, now was 17 point. He bought it 7.5 when they were still building, when they were still clearing the places, the bush. There was no road there then. So immediately there was road there, the price increased to 17.5. From 17.5, the next year it increased to 25 million. Now that place, they are selling the houses there, 3 bedroom bungalow there in the satellite town. They are selling the house there 35 million. That was the house 3 bedroom bungalow were selling 7.5 when that place wasn't developed. Now is that place is hot cake. There's no house there again. So that's why it's very very good. The importance of real estate investment is of paramount. So if you have money, don't waste your money, invest it in real estate. So I'm giving you tips. I'm giving you cocoa now. That's what money is. A lot of wealthy men and women now are going into investment, real estate investment. That's where they're channeling their funds. That's where they're channeling their money to, in real estate investment. So please share my live stream, subscribe to my channel, also follow me, like this video and live stream, and also comment if you have any questions. If you know have any question to ask pertaining investment, or how to give yourself a financial freedom, or the financial education you need, you can also ask, so that anytime I see I can answer you. It's good to have ask questions, because he who asks questions seldom goes astray. So that we have that knowledge of where we channel your money to. You don't make mistakes of channeling your money into a wrong hand, into a wrong investment that cannot give you anything. Remember, my name is Ngozi, a financial advisor, product manager, and a chartered risk manager. So anything you want to know about investment, anything you want to know about product, please kindly chat to me there, or also ask your questions. So in case you have any question, please, it's open. I will answer accordingly. So financial freedom, give yourself a financial freedom, invest in a lot of things, budget before you spend. Budget before you spend your money, so that you have a track record of where your money is going, and where you're spending your money, and the income that is coming. You have a track record. Also save. As you're earning, be saving a part of it. So if you are saving, you can take that saving and you can reinvest it. Also think of investment. That's the financial education for wealth creation. These are some of the things you have to do in order to move from poverty to riches. That's how the rich people are making it. They are making it through budget. They budget before they spend. They save. Number two, they save. As they're budgeting, they're making the money is coming. They are also saving it for a greener things to come. Not that money they saved, they will also invest it. They invest it in something that can yield more money for them. That's why the rich people are getting richer, while the poor people are getting poorer, because they don't have that financial knowledge, they don't have that financial skill. Because anything that is coming for them, they are also squandering it, they are spending it. They want to belong, they want to look rich. Why the rich people, as they're making the money, they are spreading their tentacle, they are spreading, putting their money into different portfolios. That's how they are making their money. They are getting richer through investment. Not only that, debt management is also good. Don't just make money, don't just manage your debt. Don't just always live on loans. It's not good. There are bad debts, while there are also good debts. Anything mortgage is good. If you are using your money in other mortgage things, is very very good, because that house or that land you use that money for will also yield something. It's an asset, it's not a liability. That house you use that mortgage for is a asset, it's not a liability. But a payday check every month they debit you, is that is one is a bad debt. A bad debt. Don't live on loans. Don't live on loans. There are a lot of people, maybe all these loans on loans and loans that they've put yourself, they don't know how to come out from that loan. it is not a wise decision. It's not really good. So before you borrow, think twice. If you are borrowing for business, it is good. Once you borrow, channel that money into that business so that the interest that you'll be paying will be coming out from that business, so that the money you borrowed also will also come out from that business in bulk. But if you borrow to eat, to pay it is also good. Don't borrow for weddings, go and do wedding. Don't borrow money for traditional or white wedding. That is very, very wrong. Plan your wedding according to what you have, according to the finance you have already have, according to the money you have already have. Don't borrow for wedding, or don't borrow money to buy cars or buy gadgets. Don't borrow for it. It has its consequences. It has its consequences. Not only that, you can learn a lot of things. If you don't want to know more, learn financial skills. You can learn it from mentors that you know, that have utilized the money he or she has, that have maybe generated his money, or the money he made into something good. Learn from mentors, learn how to they do things, so that you too can implement that into whatever you are doing, in order to recreate, in order to move from financial incapacitation to a financial freedom. You can learn online. There are a lot of platforms you can learn all this. Then join community. There are a lot of community that will teach you a lot of things about how to create wealth, about how financial skills free. They can teach you and also help you get what you want. So join communities. When you join communities, you will learn a lot of things. When you join communities, you will learn a lot of things. So these are some of the things that can help you to enlighten you more about wealth, financial education, that can lead to wealth creation. Everybody want to make money, but if you want to make money and you do not put everything in place accordingly, you will not make that money. Okay, you will not make that money. So if you are investing, you're buying a land, think twice. Know where and where to invest that money. Know where and where to buy that land. And if you want to buy a land, do a proper due diligence, so that you don't buy land that have already been bought by different people. There are a lot of cases about this thing, a lot. So if you are also buying, it's better you buy from a real estate company. That's my advice, because they have a track record of whatever they have invested. And if you are buying from a real estate company, make sure you are buying it from the account you are paying your money into is the same name with the real estate name, and that account name are the same, so that don't pay money into an individual account if you are buying it from a real estate company. So that you don't buy it from an agent that maybe got the land for you. It's better you ask for the name account of that real estate company, so that you will be on safe side, so that your money will be safe for you. At the long run, you don't have any issue. Also do a due diligence. Use the paper of the land and go and make a proper verification before you commit your money. If you're not buying it from a real estate company, also pay for documentation fee, so that once you pay, your document will be complete. Pay for documentation. Once you pay, it will be used to process your document for you. So these are some of the things you have to take cognizance of before you venture into committing your money in buying a land. It's very, very good. Landed properties investment, land investment and real estate investment is very, very good. But if you are investing, do a proper due diligence. And if you want to buy land in Nigeria, real estate land, please, and you want someone, because you don't have anybody that will do that, you can also DM me, or we can also, let's discuss. Is also available for you. Land in Nigeria is also available for you. You can buy it, also available for you. So I'll be ending my live stream. Please, you can join me by this time tomorrow. Let's discuss more. Let know more about things. Let's learn a lot of products that can help us to move us to the permanent site. No longer the temporary site, but the permanent site. So thank you for joining my live stream. And if you have anything, you can also comment. So I'm waiting for your comments. Thank you all for joining my live stream. I'll be ending this live stream now. So see you all and God bless you. I still remain Ngozi, your financial advisor, your product manager, and a chartered risk manager. Thank you and God bless you all. Thank you for joining my live stream. See you this time tomorrow. Bye and God bless you all. See you.
Ishan Bossele was with his ex-wife the whole night. What were you doing? He is going to be getting married soon. Please don't keep quiet.
The Sabi, answer us right now.
The Sabi answer us.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You are preventing an innocent woman from getting justice. You and your ex-husband are both responsible for what happened to her. This is your fault. Sabi Chawa. And Ishan.
You're our lawyer. You need to help us. There has to be a way for us to save Ishan. Sorry, Ishkan. There's nothing we can do. I submitted an application for the bail. The judges has rejected it. And now the case is...
Sister-in-law, please pull yourself together. He will be fine. The Almighty is with us. And He's not going to let anything happen to Ishan. You just need to have faith in Him. Nothing is going to happen to him.